This is the 5th international training course on ants. Good morning. Welcome all participants and resource persons. Here, I will first mention what the Regional Center of Asian and Research is. It was established in November 2016 at the Department of Zoology and Environmental Management. Objective of the center is to disseminate knowledge on ants and train young biologists in ant research. All activities are funded by the University of Kelaniya. We held the training course 4 times earlier. So one initially in 2016, then 17, then 18 and 19. But then this time, this is the first time that I am holding this online due to COVID-19 pandemic. These are some photographs from, this is just one from training course held in 2016. And in that training course, Professor Seiki Yamane from Japan was the foreign resource person. And these are the participants and also young graduates who assisted the training course. And followed by the field work, we held laboratory sessions, and Professor Seiki Yamane is here explaining how to mount and other information. This is also the same occasion, and these are some participants. Okay, this is also from 2016 training workshop. And then we held this awarding of certificate session, and this is Professor Sunanda Madhuma Bandara, and this is the head of the Department of Zoology. And Professor Sunanda wanted me to establish this center as the Vice Chancellor of the university. Here he is awarding a certificate to a participant. In the same manner, this was held in 2017, and Dr. Shahid from India and Dr. Aijaz from India visited us and assisted me in holding the training course. Then 2 photographs from 2018 training workshop. Again, Dr. Shahid was the resource person, and we had even foreign participants for the training course. This is in 2019 February. These are the participants. Foreign resource person was Dr. Aijaz, and myself also. I was there, right? I hope you can see me. And then here are the participants and the young graduates who assisted me to conduct the program. Then resource personnel of this training course in 2020, Professor Sriyani Dias, University of Kelaniya, that is me, Dr. Aijaz Waku, Jammu Kashmir, India, Dr. Shahid Ali Akbar, Jammu Kashmir, India, Dr. Jaitrong Viewat, Thailand, Dr. Sudesh Sudekanda, University of Kelaniya. Then about me, this is just a brief introduction to me. I am attached to the Department of Zoology and Environment Management, University of Kelaniya since July 1986. I started ant research in 1999 and continue systematics and ecological studies up to date. I have published many abstracts and full papers with co-authors and published several books also. And if you need to know about my abstracts, published abstracts and full papers, and also books, please refer to the website means here, Regional Center for Asian and Research website. You can download most of those published within Sri Lanka. Then about Dr. Aijas Waku, he serves as the assistant professor uh, attached to Department of Zoology, Government Degree College, Shopian, Jammu and Kashmir. And he has these qualifications: BSc in Zoology, MSc in Zoology, and PhD in Zoology from Punjab University. And you can see his work and profile here, also on ResearchGate. And he served as a resource person of this training course earlier, as I showed you. He has published many research papers on ants. Then Dr. Shahid, you can see his profile at Google Scholar, and then also AntWiki. And he serves as an entomologist attached to Central Institute of Temperate Horticulture, Srinagar, India. And he, as I showed you, he served as a resource person of this training course earlier. And refer to the above sites for his publications. Dr. Jaitrong Viewat, he's joining us for the first time from Thailand, and his profile is on ResearchGate. He serves as the curator, Department of Entomology, Natural History Museum of the Natural Science Museum, Bangkok, Thailand. And you can see many publications authored by him, including the publications on his PhD research, almost all on ants. Then Dr. Sudesh Udekanta, he is currently the research assistant at the Regional Center for Asian Ant Research. Dr. Sudesh has earned the BSc Special Degree in Zoology and a PhD degree from the University of Kelaniya. He discovered Aenerotus simoni emery, the endangered endemic ant. You will know more about this ant on the third day. He's going to give another speech on his research and about Aenerotus simoni. The importance of Aenerotus simoni you will learn later the subfamilies of ants recorded from Sri Lanka. So one such subfamily is subfamily Aeneretinae. This Aenerotus simoni is the only extant, that means only living member of the subfamily, and it's actually IUCN has still reported it as critically endangered, but I actually agree with the term endangered, which we decided in 2012 and published in that big book published by Biodiversity Secretariat. And extent member, he discovered Aenerotus simoni in the Meethirikala Forest Reserve in Gampaha district during the 4th year undergraduate research project, which was carried out under my supervision. And also then he discovered Aenerotus simoni in Indicata Mookalana Forest Reserve in Colombo district and Lenagala Forest Reserve in Kekol district during the PhD research work. He contributed to the papers on A. simoni and other ants observed in several forest reserves in Sri Lanka and many abstracts also. Then I have to mention this about handbook for the training course. In the previous training courses held, I have prepared this hard copy of this handbook and distributed free of charge to every participant. But this time it's different because we don't have that amount of money, and also you are not coming to the university. Therefore, what I did was uploaded the handbook to Regional Center for Asian Ant Research website. So you can access the handbook, and I actually want you to visit the website and check the handbook if you don't remember certain things that I teach you during this training course. So in the handbook, you'll find laboratory methods and field methods and laboratory methods. are described in the relevant sections of the handbook. And also, I want you to like, collecting data is not sufficient for a research. So you need to know how to analyze your data. Unfortunately, there is no time in this training course to teach analysis. So that I want you to refer to uh, publications. Publications mentioned in the website. There are references and related references. Local and local really means that made by local scientists, and in general terms references to the ants of the world, ants of the Asia, and so on. So you have to read those papers thoroughly and learn how to analyze a set of data, because we can do it in different ways. If you find a new ant, you can report. It's done in one way, and the other way is to conduct ecological surveys. So for that, you have to refer to such papers and so on. Okay. Let us look at the program now, which is actually uploaded to the website also, but I hope I should introduce this. Today, that is 1st August 2020, today, after my speech, I will be again talking about importance of ants. Then Dr. Sudesh will tell you more about ants and field methods for ant sampling. So when you hear his voice, you will also see videos. And then at 11:45, around 11:45, morning session is over. Again, at 1, I will give you this lesson on laboratory methods and identification. So under that, I will be talking about ants of Sri Lanka, identification to the subfamily level. After that, we will ask Dr. Jaitrong to teach you how to identify ants to the genus level. So he will be talking about ants of Sri Lanka, how to identify them to the genus level within this hour. So between these, you should know these are tentative time periods. But then what you have to remember is if 9 to 9:30 talk is over by maybe 9:20, then you have to just relax and take your time and join at 9:45. So the starting time is this. Whatever happens, whenever we complete this, if there is some more time remaining, we will exactly start at this next time slot, right? So you need to join at that time. So on the 2nd August, Dr. Ijas will be talking about molecular analysis in ant research, starting at 9 a.m. and then identification of ants to the genus level in general terms. Dr. Shahid Aliagba will be talking about that topic. Then you can always refer to the time, right? So at 9 it begins, at 10:15 it begins. Then at 1 o'clock, Myrmicine ants in the region, there will be an interactive session conducted by Dr. Shahid. And then at 15:30, I will be talking about medically important ants in Sri Lanka. Okay, on the 3rd August at 9, Dr. Sudesh will talk about habitats and biology of Aeniratus simoni in Sri Lanka. Then at 10:15, Dr. Shahid will be testing your knowledge on identification of ants. He will again have an interaction session, I suppose, to check whether you are able to now identify ants, at least theoretically. Unfortunately, we can't have laboratory sessions this year. So theoretically, you should be able to identify ants by this time. Okay, then he will again start at 1, I'm sorry, 2, 2 to 3. Then at 15:30, we are going to conclude this training course work. Thank you for listening.